Every written or video review that I have absorbed pertaining to Witchtrap always makes sure that you, the audience member, knows that it is not a sequel to Witchboard, which of course does have its own follow-up, even though they were both directed by the same man, Kevin Tenney. This fantastic slice of late 80s horror cinema also stars Scream Queen Linnea Quigley in a minor role instead of her being a main focus. Basically, a man inherits a mansion that he can't sell or tear down because of zoning issues and wants to turn it into a bed and breakfast. But there's a catch. It's haunted by the previous owner, who is an evil son of a bitch, and the film opens up with a Vegas magician getting thrown out the window by said ghost, and there is blood. Plenty of blood. The worst team of police officers, detectives, and parapsychologists have a meeting with the guy that owns the house. A black guy gets a Woody because of Linnea Quigley, and then they get their gear together and head over to the mansion. Once they have their initial sit down and try to contact the spirit of the evil bastard that lived in the house before he died, all hell breaks loose on our select group of investigators, complete with slow-mo ghost shots and mirrors, half-faded apparitions in a camera lens, and a sexy redhead medium that constantly gets attacked by the ghost pretty much every time she's in her bedroom trying to sleep or change clothing. Man, the 80s were a great time. The Presence? Why do all the alternate names for these movies suck? I dig old Victorian houses like this. Carno? From Phantasmagoria? Is that you? You said that God gave her a gift, but you're an atheist. Contradictions abound.
Hello, Whitney.
Agnes, I gave you my answer last night.
I can't accept it.
Try.
Whitney, you have a gift.
You mean a curse?
I mean a gift. And if you believe God gave it to you, you must believe He wants you to use it.
Ooh, that's a cheap shot, Agnes. Especially coming from you.
Why? Because I'm an atheist?
It scares me, you understand? I can't control it.
But I can.
I hope so. For everyone's sake.
That black man has a hankering for some white chocolate.
Ginger, I have a bad feeling about this one.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I was wondering the same thing. Why are you here?
The house has remained unoccupied ever since. I had pretty much decided to let the county have it when I read of a bed and breakfast inn in New Orleans that claims to be haunted, and because of this, it's doing incredible business. Suddenly, haunted houses are the in thing. This seemed like the perfect solution to my problem, so I quickly renovated Lauderhouse into a bed and breakfast. Then, in order to publicize its opening, I hired the amazing Asimov to spend the night in it.
The amazing who?
I understand he was a fairly popular Las Vegas magician.
Yes, correct. And with his death, Lauderhouse has finally lived up to its nickname, Slaughterhouse.
His death? What are you saying? You're saying Ghost killed him?
He jumped from a second-story window, yes.
Because a ghost scared him.
That's what we believe, Mr.
Vicente.
Vicente. May I ask you a question? Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Because I said so.
Because he said so.
You love anything in a skirt.
Novel.
Yes, Sam Spade lives.
Never say spade to a brother.
Sorry, all the ghost talk must have me spooked.
Very funny. Hey, did you see that bot on that videotech? I think I'm in love.
You love anything in a skirt.
You're going up against Casper the fucking Ghost. You don't need a detective. You need Bill Murray, for Christ's sake.
You like me even less than I like you, and I like you less than I like Trenchmouth.
Maybe so, but we need each other.
Speak for yourself, pal. I like girls.
You don't like anyone. Not even yourself. Just remember, I take shit from you only as long as you're worth it. You put up with me because QT was the only firm that would hire you as detective after you left the force.
Detective? Come on, Murphy. Who the hell are you kidding? You're going up there to take on Casper the fucking Ghost. You don't need a detective. You need Bill Murray, for Christ's sake.
Elwin? I thought this dude was Michael Anthony from Van Halen.
Let's go get the gear.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Elwin.
Contacting spirits can't be this easy.
Working.
All secure?
Here, Whitney. Place this in your lap. I'm addressing myself to the spirit of Avery Lauder. If you're here, I wish to speak to you.
It's okay, Elwin. I have a stiffy from Miss O'Shea, too. You couldn't get up to avoid getting run over? You really couldn't? Witchtrap is a real treat in the land of 80s terror, and is pretty much anything you would want as a fan or a noob. You get to see Linnea Quigley completely nude before she gets in the shower, as well as getting stabbed in the neck with the shower head after the water gets turned off. The celluloid strip also contains plenty of pentagrams, dark altars, and inverted crosses, pinned next to the ghost of Lauder himself, physically melting onto the floor after bursting into flames as the container he was caught in is busted. Amazing special effects. One hell of an ending. And the build-up as such made it all the more gratifying. A final note as well to end this review of Witchtrap, Zits and Zombies is the overall atmosphere through the whole time they are in the house is actually somewhat creepy because there's barely any music and all you hear are the noises from the house, them talking and clocks ticking. That's really it. Engrossing. If you've never experienced this piece, get to it already. Just don't get thrown out of a second-story window.
So what do you videotape with all this stuff?
Ghosts if they show up.
You're shitting me.
No, really. Even though you can't see them with the naked eye, sometimes the camera will pick them up and put them on tape.
Well, scratch my ass.
Not until I know you better.